I don't know where he is. You'll just have to take over for this one, man.
But I have no idea what I'm doing. What do you mean I have to take over? What are you
Come,
talking?
you'll be fine. Just wing it. Come on. All right, we're rolling. Let's go.
Hello everybody. I'm GordonSine, I guess, on Gordon's name raider now, I guess. I don't know. Today we're talking about Ursa's Supreme's team, the Columbus Cubchoos, and this first Pokemon here is named it's a Mew rather, named the Brazilian Coffee.
Hey, get out. Hey, shoot, this is my show. No, I'm taking this over, alright? There we go. I'm back. What's poppin', friends? My name is Cog, and welcome to Cog's Name Raider. Here's how it works. Each video, I pick one coach from the Husbando Draft League and grade each of their Pokemon's nicknames on a scale of 1 to 10, while also explaining why I gave it that score. Now that you know how this works, let us start the video. So, after last episode, I had to take a little time to sit down, relax, and drink a little bleach. Since that didn't kill me, thought maybe rating a few more nicknames could give me sweet relief of death, so here we are. On this episode, I'll be rating the nicknames of the coach of the Columbus Cubchoos, Ursa Supreme. Let's just get into it. Okay, so we have a Mew named Brazilian Coffee. I don't know why it's named Brazilian Coffee. I assume it's one of those nicknames that needs to be explained to make sense. I'm sure if I had an explanation it would be decent, but because I don't, and also because it requires an explanation in the first place, I'm giving it a 1 out of 10. And if you think that score is a little bit harsh, there's a reason for that. In the first episode, I distinctly remember my good pal Ursa saying that I was a bit generous with the scores. So for this episode, I'm going to be a bit less generous. Now that we got that out of the way, let's continue with the nicknames, shall we? Now we have a Rotom wash named Kenmore. It's named after Kenmore brand washing machine. This would be a good name if it wasn't for the fact that I've already heard this nickname so many times. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. It's a pretty common name. Next up has a Silvally named Silver Ally. Named this because everybody gets the name wrong. The name Silvally is actually pronounced Silv Ally, because the name is a combination of silver and ally, obviously. This is a decent name at best. It's definitely original, but it's also bland and doesn't roll off the tongue like a nickname should. It just gets 4 out of 10. So, for the rest of this, it's going to be mostly improv on how I rate things because my script messed up, so this is gonna be fun. Next up, we have Hexus the Alolan Muck, based off of the main villain from Ferngully. I hadn't watched the movie since I was very young, so I remembered nothing about it. So, I think this name fits well. After I did some research, I figured out that the main villain is like a weird sludge demon spirit thing. And like his whole thing is that he's like a thing of pollution and trying to pollute everything. It's a decent nickname. I'll give it a decent score of 7 out of 10. Okay, and now we have Deku the Tangela. It's a good nickname. It's based off of the main character from My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia if you're a nerd. And, I mean, it fits. A shiny Tangela looks just like the green hair that the character has. But also, if you're not into weebs, it can also be, like, based off of the Deku scrubs from The Legend of Zelda, which are also weird plant things. So, I have a weakness for nicknames that have double meanings. So I'm going to give this a nice 8 out of 10. Next up, we have Supreme the Ursa Ring, obviously named after his own username. I really don't have much to say about this one. It's just a 5 out of 10. I don't know what else to say. Okay, next up is All Might, the Mega Heracross, also from My Hero Academia. It's a decent nickname at best. I mean, I get what you're going for, like, I get that Heracross, like, normally it looks real weak, and then it gets super buff and stuff whenever it Mega Evolves. But it's decent at best. I'll give it a 5 out of 10, just for fairness. Next up we have Prodigious, the Porygon Z. This one is a pretty cool one. It's decent. It's not great. Prodigious means like something unnatural. Like, it's a nice little vocabulary word that works well for a Porygon Z, as it was man-made. I like it. It's a 6 out of 10. Now we have IKEA, the Stakataka. This is not a very good nickname, I'm not even gonna lie. I guess he nicknamed it because Stakataka looks like something you would buy at IKEA. I don't know. It's a 3 out of 10. I don't have much else to say. It's meh. But here we go again. Here's another one that seems like you would need to know the backstory to understand it. It's called Original Recipe, the Moltres. Like, I don't understand the reference. Could be like referencing something, I don't know. Probably like some sort of weird food or whatever. Again, because I don't understand it and you would need to explain it to somebody for them to understand, it gets a 1 out of 10, just like the previous. Now, last but not least, is Prom King, the Nidoking. It is meh. I mean, it's a pretty obvious nickname. It's not that hard to come up with. I mean, good on you for doing it. Alright, you did the nicknames, you got through my thing. Your average score is 4 out of 10. It's not that great. I'm gonna go now. This was a pain to do. Anyways, later.